It's the Nuka-Cola Lounge, presented by the Triple S League.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nuka-Cola Lounge podcast, where we talk about all things Fallout. My name is Ash, and I'm here, as always, with Saib.
Hello.
We've also got Maeve lurking in the shadows.
Skittles are mine, Jon Snow.
Why do you keep letting him in?
It's not my fault.
How is this not your fault?
Well, just 'cause.
Okay. All right, well,
I'm slowly returning to normal.
that's good to hear.
Yeah, I really hated being a ghoul there. I had a little bit of a glow. It was nightmarish to try and sleep.
Yeah, that always sucks when you're trying to sleep and you've got moths banging against your face all night. We're continuing today with our breakdown of the Fallout 4 perks chart. Last time we got through strength, endurance, and perception, so we're going to be carrying on with the next 40 perks, starting with charisma. Now, these ones are going to be pretty easy to go through. There's very little guesswork here because they were pretty much all revealed in detail in a recent video with Todd Howard. So we'll just rattle through these 1 through 10. So charisma number 1, Cap Collector. Very simple. It's basically better buying and selling prices. It's a boost to your barter skill. Very standard one. Number 2, Lady Killer / Black Widow. If you're a male, you take the Lady Killer perk. If you're a female, you take Black Widow. At that point, you do more damage to the opposite sex in combat, and also in dialogue. People of the opposite sex are easier to persuade.
It'll be pretty funny to take this perk early on and see what you can get for bonus dialogue lines.
Opens up more options for you. Charisma number 3, Lone Wanderer. So with this one, when you're adventuring without a companion, as I usually do, you take 15% less damage, and your carry weight increases by 50. That's at level 1. We don't know what the additional levels for these perks do in all cases.
Well, most of the time it's pretty simple, just an escalation of it. Due to the amount of combat that you're getting in, it might go quite high.
Charisma number 4, Attack Dog. If you are adventuring with your dog companion, he can hold down enemies for you to make them easier to shoot in VATS. We actually saw that in one of the gameplay videos.
Yeah. At first I thought, when I was thinking of the dog, is he going to really be that useful? And then I saw him, grabbing and holding, and I'm like, oh, yes, this makes it so much better.
It looks like he's going to be a lot more useful than he has been in previous games. And in Fallout 3, I have him as a companion, but I almost always leave him at home because, for one thing, he dies really easily.
Yeah, that
and I
sucks.
have to reload because I can't live with that. Or I'll send him off to find stuff, to find ammo or something, and he'll be gone for like 9 days, and then suddenly run up to me when I'm in the middle of some quest in some obscure sewer somewhere. The dog looks like he's going to be a lot more robust and a lot more useful, and he can't be killed, we know that, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, they are going with the incapacitated system, which is just so much better.
For all companions, not just for the dog.
Yeah.
Charisma number 5, Animal Friend. With this perk, you can aim your gun at any animal that's below your level and gain a chance to pacify it so that it doesn't attack you, I'm guessing is what that means.
So this falls into the non-combat game, like allowing you to go through the game without killing as much as possible.
If that works on rad scorpions, I will be very happy. I hate rad scorpions. Charisma number 6, Local Leader. This has to do with your ability to establish settlements and build cities for people. This allows you to establish supply lines between workshop settlements, which will give you some kind of a bonus, I'm guessing, to your shops and merchants.
Better supply lines means that your bases can be better. And you're basically going to have multiple towns that you can really micromanage. It'll be really nice for people who want to do that.
I'm curious to see what the additional levels within that perk open up. Charisma number 7 is called Party Boy. Very simple. Basically, you can't become addicted to alcohol.
Yeah.
At the base level, and again, there's going to be levels within the perk. Number 8 under Charisma, Inspirational. Your companion does more damage in combat and cannot hurt you.
This is going to be really important for people who give their companion a big minigun or a fat man, and you're a melee person. You're going to want to get this right away.
So if they decide to nuke that rad scorpion while you're hitting it with your flaming sword, then they won't accidentally blow you away as well. Number 9, Wasteland Whisper. This is very similar to the Animal Friend one, but this is you aim at any wasteland creature below your level and gain a chance to pacify it.
We should probably distinguish between creatures and animals. Creatures are going to be like centaurs, deathclaws, and rad scorpions. And an animal is going to be like a yaguai.
Do you think Yaguai will fall under animals, not under... Because I was thinking wasteland creature would refer to anything that's been mutated, whereas, like, animal would be like an attack dog that's still just a normal dog.
Jaguars are just basically bears that have gotten a little bit bigger and a little bit fiercer. They're not super mutated, not like death claws. Death claws are mutated beyond recognition of their original species.
Right. I guess we'll have
Let's hope there's no Cazadors.
Or Wanamingo supposedly are extinct as of Fallout 2, but you never know. So number 10 is very similar. Intimidation, so it's basically the same, but it works on people, so you can aim your gun at a human opponent and gain a chance to pacify this one. But we actually have even more information on this one because more of the levels were revealed in Todd Howard's video. Level 2 of Intimidation perk, when you successfully pacify someone, you can incite them to attack and fight on your behalf. Level 3 under Intimidation, when you successfully pacify someone, you can give them specific commands. I don't know what that means exactly, but I imagine it's something similar to what we see with Dogmeat, where you can instruct him to fetch things for you and things like that.
You'll be able to really micromanage a battlefield if that's what you're interested in. This also gives us the ability to have more than one follower. Whereas we have a committed follower, you could end up picking up a handful of other little followers who aren't immortal, but you can send them in to do whatever you want.
So if you, say, pacify a raider and...
I think it's very possible that you're going to be able to tag them along with you for quite a while and use them in, whatever you want, basically.
So that's charisma. Let's move on to intelligence. There's a lot of very standard ones in here as well. This first one is not, though. Intelligence number 1 is called VANS, V-A-N-S, is an acronym. And basically, it reveals the quickest path to your current quest target in VATS.
Improving upon a system that was in Skyrim, because you're in this giant world, and sometimes people do get lost. I know how frustrating that can be for especially new players and whatnot. There might be a lot of people who don't take it for the sake of immersion. I probably won't take it for quite a long time. But it's an option, and it's there, and that's good. We like options.
I don't really want to take it either, but all the times I got lost in the metro.
Yeah.
Intelligence number 2, Medic. Basically, this is your medical skill.
Gives bonuses to stimpaks and right away.
Intelligence number 3, Gun Nut. This is another standard one. This is your gun skill.
It allows access to higher level gun mods,
as well as improving your basic gun skill, accuracy, damage, etc. Number 4, under intelligence, Hacker.
This is going to impact your general hacking skills, but we're also hearing rumors that it will also impact what kind of computer systems you can create in your settlements.
Oh yeah. Okay, now intelligence number 5.
There's been a lot of talk about this one, and it seems to be that this is going to increase carrying capacity or increase the amount of usage that you get out of crafting ingredients. So you don't necessarily need to carry around 15 lamps with you. You might just need to carry around maybe 1 or 2, or the weight impact from carrying around 5 lamps will be significantly lighter.
Interesting.
We're not 100% sure on it yet, but we're getting pretty close.
Number 6, though, we know what this one is. It's Science.
This is going to be modifying energy weapons and being more expert at them.
Intelligence number 7. We don't have an official title or description for it, but it looks like it has something to do with synthesizing chemicals.
We're hoping to see this turn into a really good crafting system, kind of like alchemy in Skyrim.
Number 8 under intelligence is Robotics Expert.
We have seen that you can mess with humanoids. With the charisma perk, you can mess with animals. This one, very strong possibility that not only will you get bonus damage against robots, you might be able to shut them down and then reprogram them. Being that it's so high up, definitely think this is a strong possibility, because nothing says badass like walking around with an army of advanced robots behind you.
That would be fantastic. They can kill those damn rad scorpions for me. And then if you lose a few, you don't have that guilt like if you lose a companion. Although the companions can't be killed, we know that already.
Yeah. This next one, number 9, it's some kind of a special radiation perk. We're not too sure on it. We think that it might have something to do with energy conservation. Now, Nerd Rage. This is number 10. And Nerd Rage was never really that good. So we're hoping to see a little bit more of a tweak on it this time around with higher ranks in it, and then maybe adding some new dialogues and some optional stuff.
Moving on to the agility perks. So the first one is Gunslinger, another standard one.
Additional damage with pistols, one-handed weapons, kind of the cowboy entering the village kind of thing.
Possibly quicker draw, maybe.
Yeah, and then number 2, basically the same thing, but with rifles.
Number 3, Sneak.
Probably my first pick.
Mine too, or one of my first for sure.
This next one, I don't know if you ever watched the old Christmas episode, The Sandman.
The Sandman? It's a Christmas special?
It's a Christmas special about Sandman and going to save Santa and a bunch of other weird things.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, this is totally the opposite of that. Instead of, taking people on a magical journey to go see Santa Claus and, helping them have wonderful Christmases, this one kills people as long as they're sleeping.
Presumably you're killing your enemies.
Or you could just be killing, sweet Aunt May for no reason other than the fact that you
want her Mirelurk cake recipe.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really, really good. If Mirelurks taste anything like crab, like snow crab, which is really good.
Shrimp. A giant shrimp that you have to cut like a steak. Oh my goodness, that would be the greatest thing ever.
Really good, would probably shorten your life significantly. But then again, people in the Wasteland don't have that high of a life expectancy anyway.
Yeah, just hope there's some horseradish and tomatoes around to make some real nice cocktail sauce.
There probably is horseradish. It's probably a cross between a horse and a radish, as a matter of fact.
Oh, now you ruined it for me.
Let's go hunt some free-range horseradish. Bring your potato masher and your hunting rifle.
Oh, dear. All right, this next one.
Number 5, Action Boy / Action Girl. This is another standard one. You get more action points.
Also one of my top picks.
The next one, number 6. We don't have a title for it, but it has something to do with dodging or evading attacks.
This next one, my personal favorite, Ninja. You gotta be a ninja.
Ninja gives you more of a chance to score a crit when you're attacking with a melee weapon or if you're unarmed. And you do more damage when you get a sneak critical.
It's gonna be great.
I'll probably take that one as well, because sneak criticals are my lifeblood.
These next 2, nobody really knows 100%. We're pretty sure that number 8 has to do with faster reloading. And we're pretty sure that number 9 is going to be an improved running perk.
Number 10 is the best perk name ever created. Gun Fu. We don't have a clue what it is, but it sure sounds awesome.
I'm thinking it might actually give you a slow motion. Maybe when you're in a real dangerous situation, time kind of slows down. Kind of like having an additional VATS system. So you have your normal VATS, and then you have like slow time that always kicks in under duress or something like that.
That would be great, especially if it allowed you to switch weapons faster. I use a wide variety of weapons in a variety of different circumstances, and sometimes I need to switch them really quick, but you gotta wait for the putting away your current weapon and drawing your next weapon animations, and meanwhile you're getting your skull bashed in by some raider.
This one we're not 100% certain on it, but the most powerful skill in Skyrim was the ability to slow time. So being that this is number 10 under agility, I think there's a very strong possibility that we might definitely see this.
Yeah, it looks very much like that's what that might be. Alright, on to the really fun ones. Luck. Number 1, Fortune Finder. You find more caps when you're searching things.
Caps are always good.
Number 2 is Scrounger, which is similar. You find more ammo.
You could never have enough ammo.
All the good weapons, it's always hard to find ammo for. Number 3, another standard one.
Everybody's favorite perk.
Bloody Mess.
This one's picked so often, and also a bit of a confirmation that we're not going to have traits, which kind of sucks. But yeah, Bloody Mess, so much fun. But, a lot of the time it just it grows old on me.
Yeah, you can only watch a guy exploding into pasta sauce.
So many times.
Yeah. Number 4, Mysterious Stranger.
We always love the return of the Mysterious Stranger. A lot of rumors going around that we've actually already seen him in one of the trailers.
Interesting. Number 5, we don't really know what this one is. It's another very ambiguous one.
We're hoping that this one's going to be an Easter egg one. So kind of like the Wild Wasteland trait that you had in New Vegas. Yeah, there's a lot of us who like to walk around the wasteland and see really funny and obscure references to sci-fi humor. Fingers crossed.
You know what I was thinking back when we were talking about the Robotics Expert perk? Someone's got to make a mod with Bender from Futurama. That'd be fantastic. Especially if like you have him as a companion and he goes around and steals stuff. Number 6.
Better criticals. Pretty standard.
Number 7. Tiny skull fingers. Actually, we don't know what this one's called. This one's really bizarre.
This one could be a bonus to damage on the limbs.
But why is he holding a skull and crossbones?
This one's really weird.
Yeah, very strange. The next one, we know what this is. Grim Reaper Sprint. If you kill a target in VATS, it restores all your action points. That's what it did in previous games.
This one is really, really powerful. So I'm not sure if this is going to be exactly like it was, or if it's going to be kind of incremental in how many action points it restores. Number 9. This one, if you're just looking at this from a Fallout perspective, we have no idea what this is at all. However, if you look at this from a Boston perspective, this guy does look a lot like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish leprechaun mascot. So this could be something very tailored to Fallout 4 or very tailored to the Boston experience. Definitely really want to know what this one's all about.
Well, it's probably a pretty good one. It's number 9.
It is. It's really up there. So this one's going to be really interesting to see what it gets to offer.
Maybe it's like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. You know, where he like kills a guy and they turn into coins. Maybe you punch people and they explode into bottle caps.
Oh, now that might be a really good one. Yeah, I think you might be onto something there. And for our last perk, this one definitely, I think, going to make me rank up 10 into luck after I max out agility.
He's like deflecting bullets that are being shot at him.
Yeah, you're so much more lucky that you're not going to get hit as much.
So all your enemies are going to have movie bad guy aim.
Yeah, increased dodge chance.
Mm-hmm. So there you have it. That's all 70 perks for Fallout 4. An outline of all the ones that we know about and theories about the ones that we don't know about. We hope you've enjoyed this 2-part series, and we also want to hear what you think. If you have ideas about some of the ones that we couldn't figure out, we want to hear about that. Go ahead and drop some comments down below or tweet us. Our Twitter handle is @SSLeague. Thanks so much for listening on behalf of Psy. My name is Ash, and we'll see you on the next Nuka-Cola Lounge.
Hey, Maeve, you got anything to add?
Your mama's so fat, she has less mobility than Harold.
Why do you keep picking on my mom? My mom's the bomb.
Yeah, she measures her weight in megatons.
Oh, my head hurts so much.